Thank you for being here. What's good, country ass Slim? I see you, baby. Thank y'all for the gifts. So yeah, bailiffs, if you are here, please request up. For anyone that wants to be a juror in today's case, you may also request. Yes, Medusa, you are on time today, and thank y'all for following creation. Thank you for the gifts. So yeah, go ahead and request on up. So I do have yeah, come on in.
Good morning, Bella.
Good day, K Dow. Yep, come on up, guys. Good day, Poetic. How you doing, love? I think one of y'all that's trying to come in is like you might be having some connection issues, so it's not allowing you up. All right, so hold on, let me get this thing going. If any of my bailiffs is in here, if you can come on up. If you are a subscriber, you can also come up.
Good morning, Bella.
What's up, Zeus? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for coming
Yeah,
in.
of course, of course.
Yes, a vlogger can be a juror. If you would like to come up and be a juror, you may request that. What's good, Javon? Yes, if you would like to be a juror for today, you may request that.
Hey Bella,
Hey, Duchess, how you doing, Queen?
I'm good. How are you? You look so good.
Thank you, thank you. Got my eyebrows done and got my hair nice and relaxed, and I'm gonna get my nails done this week though, but they still in good shape, so I like that for me. So yeah,
Super
thank
cute.
y'all for the thank you. What's up for the haters? Side of Angel, Ashley, Liz. Good day, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning, Bella.
All right, and then we do have okay. So I'm going to have everyone that's in the panel. Okay, y'all ready? So I'm gonna go ahead, have y'all mics muted. I think some people might be having connection issues. So yeah, just make sure y'all connection is good. But I'm gonna have everyone mic on mute, and we're gonna go into the first case. Okay. So go ahead and tap the screen, share the live. Again, thank y'all for subscribing. All right, y'all. So a lot did happen last week. There was a lot of controversy around Gen X pertaining to her health. There was some people that was questioning whether or not if Gen X was faking her illness, if she was coming back around looking for sympathy. And yeah, this is what was allegedly said. And I'm just going to have your mics on mute so that way there's no echo or anything like that. But I just want to reiterate that each case that has taken place that's going to be discussed, please be aware that there is people that did not see nor hear what happened. So even if there was some type of resolve, the purpose of recapping is to inform the people what happened throughout the week. Okay? So I just want to make that clear. All right. Let's go ahead and press play. This I said it, and what I said was, they don't see your motherfucking left. When my grandma was unalive by cancer, they asked everyone to come in in. They never told her about letters, so don't do that. Your daughter showed a letter last night, and I called it fucking cap. That's what I did. I did that. So don't get up here with that fuck shit, Jen. Do not. Why? We're not fuck with fuck shit. Yeah, but as bad as you said it, it ain't what it is. You just said it. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, bitch. You lying, hoe. If you want it, they could dig my grandma up and give you that cancer that she had. Bitch, stop playing on people's intelligence, hoe. You pissing me off, bitch. It's fuck you with the fuck shit, hoe. Pussy ass, hoe. I said it, bitch. In what? In what, hoe? Pussy ass, hoe. Stop putting on people's heart screen, hoe. And get it right. Pussy ass, hoe. I said it. Now what, bitch? Now what? Bitch, people out here losing people in real life to that shit, hoe. Stop playing, hoe. You damn way I feel some type of way, hoe. You want it so bad, bitch, get it. Okay, I'm sorry, Dom. Let me get the fuck out. I'm tired of this hoe. Fake ass diagnosis ass bitch. Sick of this bitch. This bitch been Who got up there and said they didn't have a problem? Okay. Now, the first case is Barb versus Gen X. Barb believed that Gen X was lying about having cancer. Tap the screen. Please send roses because we want to protect the life. Because some of this is sensitive because there is people that is actively going through these things. So we do not want to trigger anyone. We want to make sure that we are being TikTok friendly. However, the evidence is the evidence. Okay? So Barb believed that Gen X was just flat out lying. So for those that is just coming in, jurors, if you missed it, I'm going to play it one more time, and then I have a video of Gen X responding to what Barb had to say. So I'm going to play that one more time. I said it, and what I said was, they don't send you a motherfucking letter. When my grandma was unalive by cancer, they asked everyone to come in. They never told her about letters, so don't do that. Your daughter showed a letter last night, and I called it fucking cap. That's what I did. I did that. So don't get up here with that fuck shit, Jen. Do not. Why? We're not fuck with fuck shit. Yeah, but as bad as you said it, it ain't what it is. You just said it. You said it. Out here with that bullshit, bitch. You lying, hoe. If you want it, they could dig my grandma up and give you that cancer that she had. Bitch, stop playing on people's intelligence, hoe. You pissing me off, bitch. It's fuck you with the fuck shit, hoe. Pussy ass, hoe. I said it, bitch. In what? In what, hoe? Pussy ass, hoe. Stop putting on people's heart screen, hoe. And get it right. Pussy ass, hoe. I said it. Now what, bitch? Now what? Bitch, people out here losing people in real life to that shit, hoe. Stop playing, hoe. You damn way I feel some type of way, hoe. You want it so bad, bitch, get it. Okay, I'm sorry, Dom. Let me get the fuck out. I'm tired of this hoe. Fake ass diagnosis ass bitch. Sick of this bitch. This bitch been Who got up here and said they didn't have... Okay. So that's what Barb said about Gen X, okay? She felt like Gen X was lying. Just call it for what it is. She felt like she was faking the diagnosis. Okay? However, Gen X, she did respond. And again, I just want y'all to tap the screen because some of this information is sensitive information. Okay? This was Gen X response. Okay. It was at that moment um, that there was an apology that was had. Barb apologized for what she said to Gen X. The question that was being asked is that one, is it okay to question if someone is truly sick or not? And how far people should go to ask for proof when it pertains to something so sensitive like that. So while the apology happened, the people still wanted to know, why was that even a question in the first place if she was telling the truth about her sickness? Why did Jen have to post proof that she was getting treatment for the people to believe her? So jurors, after hearing what Barb had to say, after seeing Gen X response, you may unmute your mic, and with each case, the jurors are to discuss what transpired, and then we come up with a verdict. Okay? All right.
Yeah, honestly, I just start off with saying that to question the fact that if she does have it, that's just wrong. It shouldn't even be a question in general if she has it, if she doesn't. Why is that necessarily anybody else's business? So yeah, that's just wrong. It shouldn't even been asked.
I I don't
Ask
think.
anybody's medical
Sorry.
internet. I don't think anybody should question someone else's health or what someone else's diagnosis is. I think that is their personal information. Even if they bring it to the app, we should not question their health information.
I can definitely agree with that as well. I think, especially in today's age, we're living in a world where everybody wants.
Duchess was talking. I had muted.
Has the echo gone?
Yeah, you're good now, Duchess.
Thank you. I just wanted to add, I think we're living in a day and age where, a lot of people, they will sadly fake their illnesses just to collect some money. And I think we have seen that multiple times. They'll set up these GoFundMe pages just to get some cash. And lo and behold, you know what? They weren't even ill in the first place. But I just think it's a tough situation to be in. But I do think we should definitely respect people's privacy. That is the most that we can do.
All right, so my take on that, I think, you know, indeed, Gen X is sick. I just think she's really angry and she's lashing out at life in general.
Um,
Okay. Is it my turn?
oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I believe whatever you put out here on this internet, don't expect for all of it to come back from people good or whatever. This is the internet and it's TikTok. I don't know if she's sick. I would not put that on me, declare I had cancer and I didn't. So that's just me. But they do put things on here for a lot of sympathy and a lot of, asking for GoFundMe's, which in most states you can get Medicaid and they'll pay for certain things. But I believe she had cancer or not? It's not for me to believe or not to believe. I land.
I can kind of agree with, what everyone said. Just from the outside, looking in, I noticed like some people and someone in the comments said you're not supposed to have like a phone in the room. And I know during the video, I believe Barb said like you don't get a letter or something when you have cancer. But I mean, each facility or, have their different policies and procedures. So again, it's not up to me, to say if this person was truly sick or not. So I just, leave it at that.
I agree with that. Personally, myself, I don't think that we should question anybody's sickness. If she says, "Hey, I have cancer," then that's what we need to roll with. I don't think, personally, myself, I'm not going out to find out if she's lying or not. That's none of my business. That's her health. That's personal.
Okay, a question that I would like to ask the juror, the jurors, poetic, and the judge, and that is, are we judging based only on the video that we heard, the two videos, please?
Yes, so that was the exchange that apparently was had between Gen X and Barb. And then Gen X, she responded with the video that, well, with the picture that I had displayed. So that's what we are discussing. We are making a decision based on that.
Okay, because what you do in your community on TikTok, your character plays a lot on whether people actually believe you or not. Now, is it our place to say whether she has the big C or not? Absolutely not. If a person says it, you know, we should go with it. But because so many things that people do, and I'm not saying her, so many games are played on these apps, so many, you know, untruths be told sometimes, it makes you skeptical on believing what you hear. Now, based on that video that I saw her, it makes me say yes. But, you know, that's why I want to ask poetic because, you know, experiencing things myself, there are a lot of things that you don't receive just in the mail. But on listening to some videos, you can request to have letters sent. So I'm up at awe with this. So I'm gonna ask Poetic her experience with that, please.
We have had patients that have been diagnosed with thyroid cancer in our practice and say they have a primary insurance or if they're Medicare. They know we do give them a letter so that they can get their Medicaid, so they can have a secondary insurance initiated. And then also you'll need the letter, like if you go to the Cancer Foundation, we give that so that they can get the ball rolling to get assistance. There's a lot of foundations out there and they want something from your doctor, so we have provided that. Now, I don't know anything about her letter, so this is just general information of what we have done for patients in our practice. We have provided letters just to get the ball rolling for insurance and for foundation and for funds. And say if they have a job or something and they need time off work, we send a letter, and basically it's just a general letter, this patient is no longer able to work, things like that, just to get everything initiated for the patient. Because anybody can go and say, I have cancer and I need, Medicaid, or I need, money from foundation. You have to have the proof.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So the question that is being posed, is it okay to ask for proof when someone says they are sick? Is that okay? So I am going to allow the people to make a decision. This is a yes or no verdict. Okay. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. K Dow, do you think it's okay to ask for proof of someone being sick?
No, I do not think it's okay to ask for proof. Absolutely not.
Poetic.
No.
Duchess.
No.
TNT.
No, I do not.
Zeus.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Angel.
No.
For the haters.
No.
Frankie.
No.
Okay, the jurors have concluded that it was not okay for that question to be posed. And now I'm going to allow the people to make a decision. If you think it's okay to ask for proof of someone being sick, smiley face yes, sad face no. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. We have less than 10 seconds. And 375 people concluded that it was not okay to ask whether or not if someone is sick for proof. Okay. So I do want to highlight that Barb did apologize to Gen X. However, the people wanted to know, is there a line that should be drawn when there's pertaining to someone's health? So that's why we still brought it to court. The people still did not know what took place, but we are going to highlight that Barb did in fact apologize. All right. We are going to move on to the next case. And
Okay.
what I am going to do is allow Frankie, if you would like to drop down so I can try to
I
rotate
can
the
do it,
panel.
Bella.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, I'll
I can
drop.
do it.
Okay, thank you. So I do have some other people that is requesting to be a juror. So I am going to bring y'all up.
Hi, Bella. Hi, Vanna. Hi, Carmen.
Good day, Jocelyn. What's going on, Brenda? How y'all doing?
Why don't you?
Baby, I did not mean to request, so drop me out the box, Bella. I'm up here being those. Go drop me out the box. Hurry up. I'm sorry,
All
baby.
right. Okay. All right. And I am accepting messages on Cash App. The Cash App is in the bio in case anyone have questions. But we are going to move on to the next case. All right. So the next case, we have James versus Vessel. And again, you may share the live to those individuals. Anyone that is on the docket may come into the panel to speak from their perspective or what transpired. However, they are not demanded to be here. They don't have to be here. Okay. So for the ones that is tuning in for the first time, again, this is Accountability Court. If you are not already following, please follow. We are here Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So with this case is James versus Vessel. What transpired with James and Vessel was that James recalled a time where Vessel had leaked a content creator address. He said that Vessel was trying to show him or take him to where this content creator lived, and it was not the first time that Vessel allegedly did this. James, he addressed Vessel directly, but he did not say anything to this content creator. He felt like as a man, he was addressing it himself. Okay. So I am going to pull up the audio for that. Okay. You friends with me on Facebook, nigga. You ain't that nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. You be saying some of the weirdest shit, bro. You were friends with me. I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't finna play on her. I know she did a lot of dumb shit, but that's ain't nobody playing on her, nigga. This is the fucking truth. You bogus. If you would just sit back and listen and shut the fuck up, maybe you learn. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Y'all some pussies, nigga. Man. Hey, Vessel and James, can y'all just mute for a minute? This nigga stupid, man. Right, hold on. So realistically, hold on. Trying to get home, and at the same fucking time, I'm like, damn, the way you talking to me, Vessel, that don't sound appropriate. I'm like, well, I'm making sure you get home safe. I understand that, but the way you was talking to me, you sounded inappropriate. You know that too. And, okay, keep going, tell the whole story. Wait a minute. And then you said something about the work and shit. I said, yeah, we can. You said, man, we can go over Diamond House by Diamond House. And I told you to your face, I said, man, stop telling people you're going to take people over there based off you being over there at that woman's house for her, the jobs that she had. You do stop saying that you going to be doing that shit because that going to put her life in danger. I told you that personally, nigga. Stop playing with me. And then at the same motherfucking time, you told the old girl. Okay, he just got dropped for some damn reason. This is so James, you motherfucker. He'll come back on another page. Okay, so. All right. James is saying that Vessel has been trying to get people to go over to this content creator house on more than one occasion because he himself was asked if he wanted to go over to Diamond's house. Just so we know who we're discussing, okay? For those that's here for the first time, that's who the content creator is. So the problem that the people want to know, flat out, they want to know who's telling the truth in that situation. They want to know if Vessel really told James or asked James if he wanted to go to where that content creator lived. That's what it boiled down to, who's telling the truth. Okay. So again, I am going to play it one more time for those that missed what was said.
Trying to get home, and at the same fucking time, I'm like, damn, the way you talking to me, Vessel, that don't sound appropriate. And I'm like, well, I'm making sure you get home safe. I understand that, but the way you was talking to me, you sounded inappropriate. You know that too. Keep going, tell the whole story. Wait a minute. And then you said something about the work and shit. I said, yeah, we can. You said, man, we can go over Diamond House by Diamond House. And I told you to your face, I said, man, stop telling people you're going to take people over there based off you being over there at that woman's house for her, the jobs that she had. You do stop saying that you going to be doing that shit because that going to put her life in danger. I told you that personally, nigga. Stop playing with me. And then at the same motherfucking time, you told the old girl.
And at that point, he was dropped. So I am going to allow y'all to discuss it. If y'all believe that Vessel was trying to get James to go over to that content creator's home.
My question
Are
is,
you trying up to be a juror? I just wanted to make sure.
my question is, was James even in Atlanta, and had was there any proof that Vessel had did this before? Those are my two questions. And if he wasn't in Atlanta, why would he want to know where she lives?
I can answer. They were on a live. Vessel had gone out somewhere and he was a little tipsy or drunk or whatever. I don't know if I can say that on live. And so James stayed on the live while Vessel was going make his way home. So at first I believed James, but now it seems like some confusion because James said that you were talking about the job and saying that I can bring you by Diamond's home. So it seemed like to me that if Vessel said it, he wasn't talking about at that time because he was too drunk to even make it home. So why would he detour to Diamond's house and then go back to his house? If Vessel said it, it seems like he was talking about the job, as James mentioned in the video, saying, hey man, if you're going to do this work, we can go by Diamond's house to look at the job, but they live in two totally different states. So he wasn't going, James had to be in that state for be in Atlanta for him to even for Vessel to bring him by the home. So right now I'm feeling like it was some confusion in what was actually meant versus what was actually said. I believe he said it, but I think James may have taken it the wrong way.
I think Vessel, again, he's done this before. I personally like James. James may be a bit off, but he don't lie.
So one moment, K-Dow, you said that Vessel done this before. Can you give the people some context, please?
Just from what I hear in the TikTok streets, I don't have nothing concrete, but I've heard he's done it before. Let me clarify that.
Well, I can tell you what happened again. There was another young lady who had come to Atlanta. So she was actually in Atlanta. And when I think she was riding with Vessel, and she was like, Vessel said, hey, do you want to go by Diamond's home? And the young lady said, no, why would you ask me that? So that's what happened. The young lady was actually in Atlanta. So he did admit to, he said he jokingly said it, but he did admit to saying it versus what happened with James, where they're in two totally different states and on a live, not actually in Atlanta.
Okay. Um, I believe both of them. And let me tell you why. I recall when the incident when the young lady was coming to Atlanta and James Vessel did mention about her address. But on this particular day, James said that the lady name was Poetic. And Trey said that was um, me that was telling it. I was in the other poetic, not the poetic RN, the other poetics. I was using her account. So I do believe that happened, but I believe that it was a mistake on exactly when he heard that. That's all.
So, can you look at proximity, like proximity to Diamond, to, um, you know, make it seem like they got a really close relationship? Is that what he's doing?
Well, I think everyone knows, people who are always on the panel know that Vessel and Diamond had a close relationship because he did work for Diamond at her home. He actually worked for Diamond at her home, so I don't think he had to impress the people who had been talking to. Maybe the young lady, he maybe was trying to get brownie points with that young lady. But with James, I still say I think it was a misunderstanding. I think it was true, but I think it was a misunderstanding.
And I do have Cash App messages. Okay. All right. So, all right. So someone said, I think you should yourself on the docket today. Someone said, why does Diamond let Vessel around after he doxed her? Someone else said, how did James know that lady said that before? Someone said that info just came out this year. City Life, you was trying to say something?
Yeah. Well, I've been around James for a few years now, so he might talk outside his ass, but sometimes be making sense. I just feel him because he was so passionate. And I feel that Vessel was probably just using it as a clout to gang people in on his side. I don't know if he was really trying to direct people there, but you know how, she's kind of big, so he feel close. So if he used that name, people be like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's cool. I just really feel that, he's full of shit. And I just feel like Jane was really he was calling it out. He was calling it an ace. I'm just standing on that. You know what I'm saying? Vessel used that shit for like some weak ass shit. I think that was weak as hell. You don't speak about people you care about, especially like, somebody you need to protect. So I just call it how it is. I believe James 100. Vessel was cat for that. I stand on that.
Like Drop Queen says, that wasn't the first time. It was with a woman. I was in the live for a while. I just can't stick in the live for 6 hours. I run in and out. But yeah, I think it was for him. I don't know him, follow him or anything. I know who he is, but I think anybody who wants to get some brownie points will even like say they know you, Bella, where you live at. You one of them creators, them big creators. So I think that's what that was for. James, he might be kind of you know what, but he gonna tell the truth. Even if it comes out jumbled, he gonna get it right. He gonna tell the truth. And that's all I have to say.
Just to add in as well, I was in the live when Vessel did apologize to Diamond. So it did kind of sound like he was admitting to what he did. And from what I can remember, Diamond is actually moving as well because of this situation. So I just think we need to remember we shouldn't be giving out anyone's address, especially if you're a female. We know how dangerous it is in society for us. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Bella, I just wanted to correct. There's no proof that Vessel doxed Diamond. There's no proof that Vessel gave anyone Diamond's address. So people keep saying that they doxed him and saying that he gave her. There's no proof of that. The only thing that we've heard is him saying, do, or he's been accused of is, do you want me to show you where Diamond lived? That's the only thing we've heard from the young lady's mouth and from James's mouth. And I still stick with, I believe that there was some miscommunication there because they weren't even in the same city. But Vessel had offered James a job to work for Diamond.
I just wanted to piggyback off of what Dutch said. You know, it's someone said that Vessel, leaked this information twice, and I've been in lives where people have been posting people's address in the comments, and then on the other side, I've been in lives where creators leak their own shit. So, people just got to be careful. But if somebody is moving as a result of this, I mean, social media has gone way too far.
That was the reason why James turned down Vessel, because he said Vessel didn't offer him enough money to be doing all that traveling. See what I'm saying? So,
James did was offered a job, so he would have to know where Diamond lived to work at Diamond's home. So he did offer him a job. So that's what that confirms, that he was offered a job. But they need to stop saying that Vessel leaked Diamond's information because there's no proof or no one ever said that Vessel has ever leaked anything to as far as Diamond's address.
Was it a big job? Because doesn't she live like in an apartment where they have like maintenance people? I mean, was it really a job? I'm just asking because I thought like they have maintenance people to do stuff.
I have no idea. I don't know if Diamond was living in an apartment at that time. I have no idea. But I mean, then you can say, well, why does she need Vessel at all? If we're gonna ask that question, why does she need Vessel at all? If there's a maintenance, it may be working at one of her businesses. We don't know actually where he's working. I have no idea.
well,
Okay.
This is
I
gated,
just
just
a
gated
hunch.
communities
So.
got maintenance people. Gated communities got maintenance people. But if it wasn't gated, I'm pretty sure she can probably hire anybody.
All apartment complexes have maintenance people. Poetic just
Yes.
said she lives in an apartment. All apartment complexes, gated,
Yes. Even
not
the
even
projects.
slums, have maintenance people. Everybody's gonna have a
Well, I
maintenance
just work
person
with
if
people
it's an
from
apartment.
salons, so you know.
Well, then, if we're questioning that, then that takes this in a whole new direction. Because if it's for what I thought he was there for, something about hanging a television and some little odd work, then what would it be worth? And I saw in the comments um, a big job of 2K being paid. What would you be doing that kind of work at an apartment complex? So, I think somebody need to um, be more specific of what we are discussing right now.
I don't know if anyone up here can give specifics on what type of work Vessel was doing. We're just hearing, what they're saying on the lives. Only somebody else. I don't know. He said he worked for Diamond. I can't say what type of work he did. He did for her. And
So
thank you.
one moment, because I am going to have to open up a space. So one moment, I'm going to bring you back. Okay. Hello, Vessel.
Good morning, Bella. How you doing?
All is well. How are you? Good day, Diamond.
Good morning. So it sounds crazy to all of y'all because all of y'all are wrong. That's why I sound crazy. So when Vessel came to do some work for me at my apartment, first of all, if you live in an apartment, maintenance do cover certain things in your apartment. However, maintenance do not put up TVs on walls. That's first and foremost. Second of all, my closet fell down. And yes, maintenance do cover that. However, Vessel moved quicker than maintenance because if I don't know about anybody else, but if my closet fall down, clothes are everywhere. I can't function. I cannot sleep. Like there's no way I want my closet to just be like this for a few days until maintenance come out. So that was the work that Vessel was doing for me. The other part, when Vessel offered James a job, Vessel gets contracts. And that was a job, if I'm not mistaken, it was working on some other things, but it didn't have anything to do with my place at all. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, in that live, Vessel had said, okay, well, since you down here or whatever the case may be, then if I think he said maybe if we got some time, maybe we can go and see Diamond. I think that's how that went. I'm not sure. That's how that went, and that's when I think James had said what he said. But I think that's. But Vessel, you might remember more.
So, the job that that I offered to James to come down here, I offered James $2,000. It was over the weekend, and James took that as a slight. He said that I wasn't paying him enough. I was doing a renovation on the job, actually near my house, which had nothing to do with James. It was the same weekend, Diamond, that you, Hoover, Lav, Candy Girl, y'all was doing the eyebrow thing with Bubbly. It was that same weekend. And if you recall, Hoover asked me to come out that weekend. I sent him a picture and said, hey, I'm stuck on this job. That was the job that I was working on. All right. As far as anything that James is saying in terms of me asking him or giving him the address, y'all got to understand James is close to Jen. And Jen been going through a whole lot. And James on my live that night came in and said that he was defending her at all costs, no matter right or wrong. He was defending her, and he was basically going to say and do whatever. So for everybody that's saying he's not a liar, in this particular instance, he's doing whatever and saying whatever just to make me look bad so that the energy and focus can be off of her because of her situation. He has said that multiple times that people should forgive her. People should not be focused on her. Leave that woman alone. Let just move on or whatever. But what he's not understanding is that she is, I'm gonna say, puppeting him in this instance. This ain't about James. This ain't about me. This about Jen and her vendetta. As far as the doxing of the address, just last night, well, you can go and look at my page. I reposted it. I was on the live with another gentleman, and he said this information has already been out for over a year now, and that Jen got the information from a Discord. I admitted to what I did. I admitted to Diamond. I apologized to Diamond for the statement that I made. I've never, ever given her address out to anyone. There is nobody else on this app that's even talking like this about me, other than one individual. That's it. Just one individual. Out of all the people that I'm dealing with, nobody is talking about me in this manner. Just one person. I need y'all to see that.
May I ask a question?
And you said that happened on your live. Is it by chance, this being as important as it is when you have to clear something and, did you download that live and by chance do you have it?
I can't download something that didn't happen. The
No,
live that James is referencing, we had a TikTok takeover with another group. If you recall, I used to have E2N at the end of my name. That
no, wait
group,
a minute. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. I thought you said that he just came to your live and said he was defending her at all costs.
oh, that
That's
was
the
the other
live
night.
that I'm
Yes, I do have
referencing
that.
to.
I do have that.
Okay. Can you get that?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he is here, so he can answer.
Hi,
So
hi, Diamond, hi, Vessel, and ego tripping in the comments. I don't know what I lied about. I said I don't know what type of work Vessel was doing when Poetic asked the question about there being a maintenance man in Diamond's apartment. I even said I don't even know if she was living in an apartment at the time or if she had Vessel doing work somewhere else. So your ego ain't good, and you only tripping over your own ignorance.
I respect
Oh,
everybody's opinion, but y'all are grasping for straws trying to pull this stuff together. And I'm just being honest, most of y'all are coming from a space where y'all really don't understand what's going on. The live that James came up and said that I was intoxicated and I was driving, it was the night of the takeover. I did drive home that night. I was about 5 minutes away from my house. I had already been talking to somebody, and that person got sleepy on me, and so I decided to go to a live. James' live was up. When James say that I was inappropriate, I want y'all to listen to my words. When he was saying I was being inappropriate, the words that I said to him was, "Damn, James, thank you for being on live, man. Let me give you your roses right now." Let me give you your roses. Now, if you know James, if a man say, "Let me give you your roses," he shifted on me and then began to say that I was talking about some man on man action. I immediately said, "Man, what the F is wrong with you, bro? Why every time I say something to you, you always turn it to something sexual?" And I used a couple of terms that's inappropriate on TikTok to say. And before I could even get to my house, my page got suspended for a week. That's what was said. I wasn't that intoxicated. I was tipsy driving home. I had a 35-minute drive from downtown to Stone Mountain. I couldn't have been too incoherent. James is now taking the story that happened with There She Is, where I admitted I made a mistake. I admitted I should not have said what I said. I admitted that I apologized to Diamond on the backside and in public, something that happened in October. He's taking that story and he's putting the two stories together from the live that I had when I was driving home. And then he's saying, well, Vessel told me this all together on the same live. That is not true. I did not do that. James did not do it. I mean, James, I don't know why he decided to do that, but that's what it was. Now, I don't expect anybody to believe me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Y'all can make whatever decision y'all want to. Bella, you know it's the first time I came on your court. But
yes. Thank you for being here.
You got that video,
For
Vessel?
James, I'm sorry.
as far as any of that is that I just spoke of, you don't need to ask me for receipts. Ask James for receipts. He's the one making the allegations.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, no, I'm just being honest. All these people that's making all these alleged things about me, where are the receipts? I thought receipts were king around here. Nobody got receipts on me doing nothing. I admitted to my one mistake.
Okay. James, your mic is still on mute. Hello,
Can you
James.
hear me? Hey, how y'all
Yes.
doing? Everybody doing all right? Okay, yeah. I was hoping like I've been sitting up here arguing with Snap about coming over here. She ain't want me over here, but I'm gonna be over any motherfucking way. Um, my thing is this: I don't give a fuck who's doing what behind the scenes. Um, it's their business. My connection with Vexel is the fact that I would not let no man get on here on the internet and try to out talk a motherfucker, try to get some internet points. What he was doing to Gen X, I didn't like that shit. So I checked Vessel. I've been checking Vessel on that shit. The same way that you telling people where this lady or you want to take them to this lady house, it's the same reason. If a woman give you anybody like that give you that opportunity to get that close to them, you know what I'm saying? Why would the fuck you go and try to make friends on the internet and try to do that shit? So I know you got game. You my uncle. I know you got game, and I know you got a mouthpiece. But that shit won't work on me, bro. You said a lot of shit when you was drunk, bro. Even when you was trying to get me to come out there and do that business, and you thought I ain't know my paperwork with that math and the shit that you try to have me to do. When I came out, when you try to get me out, when you offered me the job to come up there, and I told y'all that wouldn't be enough for me to even get up there. So the whole thing is this, bro. You out of pocket, you out of line. I'm not over here for nobody to judge me. I know that you and Diamond relationship is bigger than what this internet shit is. I don't give a fuck about that. My thing is that I've been supporting Diamond for a long time, and for Diamond to come at me and y'all coming at me like I'm not supposed to know nothing, like this girl done bought me out and all this shit. That's bullshit. Because at that time when that shit happened, me and Diamond wasn't even speaking because it was other shit that was going on her show that they didn't want me on her show, so we weren't even speaking. And I just felt like as a man, I did the fuck I had to did. I didn't need to go to Diamond. And Diamond just got like that because it was on the show. I was checking you about Gen X. Had nothing to do with Diamond per se, with all due respect.
And as a matter of fact, someone had a question. The question was, Vessel, you should not want to show Diamond House ever. Or maybe that was a statement. Excuse me.
Beth, so I had a question because originally you said that you never needed James's help because why would you need his help to put up a TV? You never offered him the job. You said that on Diamonds Live, that you never offered him the job. And even when he started talking about the incident, you even said that the incident never happened of him, being of him staying on while you were going home. You initially said that never happened, and then you backtracked and said, "Oh yeah, it did happen." But you also said you never offered James a job because why would you need help hanging up a TV?
And also, them was two different.
She
Them was
asked me a
two different
question, James.
jobs.
James, she
Them was
asked
two
me a question.
different
She didn't
jobs.
ask you a question.
Hold
She
on,
asked me
bro.
a
Hold on.
question.
I know.
She asked me
Them
a
was two
question,
different
not you.
jobs. You can answer the questions. What I'm
Well,
saying is this:
shut the
them
hell
was
up.
two
She
different
asked me a
jobs. You was
question.
doing work. You was doing work for a white tea lady, and now I don't know if
I
she was a
wasn't
white tea
doing work
lady or
for a
black
YT
tea lady,
lady. See,
but
you don't know
you
what
was
you're talking
doing work
about.
for. Okay, it may be messed up, but I ain't that far off. But that was two different jobs. The first job was when I didn't see the property that you was working on. The second job that we was supposed to be doing some baseboards or some shit, and the lady was on the phone, and me and you both was giving like ideas and things like that because she wanted a roundabout. Matter of fact, I think it was one of the TikTok women. She wanted a roundabout circle in her basement, a private room in her basement or some shit like that. That's the second job that you was talking about. Then it was another job, and I think it had something to do with somebody that you was cool with or whatever. She wanted some painting and some baseboards and shit done. So then it was three different damn jobs that you was trying to get me to come up there and do. That's for the record. Now you can answer your motherfucking question.
Lord Jesus, help me. I'm arguing with a fool.
So hold on, because one of the questions is, why all the smoke for James when Vessel's a snake?
So, drop. Can you repeat your question again, please?
I don't. Yeah, it was a question, so I don't know. Dumbasses in the comments, Nisha saying that I'm loud and wrong. I was asking a question that I believe we said that you never. I don't even remember, man. Forget it. God.
Oh, okay. So no, the incident when I said the incident never happened. Um, whenever somebody lied on me,
I speak up immediately. Just like now, James started talking, and I feel like he's lying on me, and so I typically speak up fast. Um, the conversation that I said never happened was the intoxication while I was driving home. I wasn't saying that the driving home and me and him having a conversation didn't happen. That happened. The part in which he said that I was trying to give him the address on that call and trying to tell him where Diamond lived on that
I
call.
never said that. I never said that. I don't know where you get that information from. I never said that, so you can let that go. Move on.
Well, speaking of move on, someone said
I
Vessel
didn't get
gave
a chance
Diamond
to answer.
address to Gen X. That's doxing.
So on that particular call, is I spoke too soon. I should have just let him talk, and then y'all would have saw the discrepancy for itself. I spoke too soon. I should have just let him talk, and he would have dug himself in the hole. But because I was trying to defend myself, I spoke up and I said, "No, that's not what happened. Are you fucking kidding me? Stop lying. That ain't never happened." What I was saying was, I never gave him Diamond's address. I never asked him did he want to go to Diamond's house.
Someone
Vessel,
said it was Gen X, the person with cancer, who doxed Diamond. Someone else said drop act like she's Diamond. He's wrong, period.
There
Someone
are
else said maintenance people don't hang TVs, dummy. Someone said it came out that Gen X is the one that doxed Diamond. Someone said Vessel. They repeated it. Vessel, you should not want to show Diamond House ever. That was a repeat. Vessel, you are a certified liar. Learn truth is what someone else said. And y'all may continue.
Vessel, someone asked me to ask you, can you um admit to what you did do to Diamond, if anything?
I was entertaining a young lady. I made this statement. Um, did she want to know where Diamond lived? I was doing it just on some groupie shit, just trying to check her temperature. And I never gave her the address. I never was going to give her the address. I did it just, it was stupid. It was a dumb mistake. Lesson learned. Again, I apologize to Diamond for even insinuating that, you know, what my mistake was. I shouldn't have never did it. It was a horrible mistake, and I shouldn't have never. I never had to use that as an opportunity, and that's my fault.
So let me ask you a question, Vessel. When there she is said that you asked her, did she want to know where I live? Um, and she stated that she had told you no, right? Hypothetically speaking, what if she would have said, "Well, yeah, sure, show me where Diamond live at."
I wouldn't have did it. I would have been like, I'm not taking you over to that girl house. I knew you was on some old group of shit anyway. I wouldn't have did it. Again, I was using it for my own self. Just trying
Were
to
you
figure
saying
out.
that you were testing her?
I was testing her. Yes,
Okay.
Why would you test her with Diamond's house though? Out of all the houses that you can test a woman with, or all the testing that you can test a woman with, why would you go and test her with her house when that person you know she's a content? And how do you even know if Daz even liked her? And you don't even know Daz is my motherfucking sister. Her and Snapper kick it. And when you did tell that lady that, y'all was supposed to be, I think it was at the gala or something. All y'all went up to the gala and shit, and you was supposed to be roommates with her, and you came back a long, I mean, you took a long time coming back, and she was mad about that shit. See, we talk behind the back end. So all this shit, I just, if I'm a man, I'm just gonna say, you know what, damn, I fucked up. I did some fucked up ass shit. I was trying to get some unwanted attention, and that's what it is. You sitting up here trying to make me look guilty by saying something about a what's your name?
James,
We
let
don't
me
care
just
about Siobhan because I got shit for them too. If that's Siobhan, we could talk about Hoover and Siobhan. Then don't worry about it. We can
If
talk about
there
Hoover and
are
Siobhan.
character witnesses
James,
and
he did.
Don't worry about
eyewitnesses
it.
that want to come
So,
Don't
up,
worry about
James,
it.
so
he
to
did
address
say
yeah.
that.
you, James.
James, I can't. And James, listen, he did say that. Vessel did say Diamond. I fucked up. I shouldn't have never did that. He did say that. And then also, there is nothing between Hoover and Siobhan.
Well, I ain't what I heard.
Well, okay,
I
it's a
don't
lot
give a
of
fuck if
things.
it ain't.
Some
Okay, but we
eyewitnesses
know.
that's
Okay,
wanting
well,
to
I
go.
know.
So
I know
just like
this
this
for a fact.
concept, so just like this concept, I'm going off what I heard. Really, if
Okay,
it
but I
was
know
something
this.
there
Okay,
and
but you
something
going off
not.
what you heard. I know for a fact.
Well, that's your knowing for a fact. Your knowing for a fact ain't got nothing to do with me. You forgot. You like the rest of them. You don't think James know nothing or can
I know
comprehend.
you don't
So
know
what
nothing
that got to
about
do with
Hoover
anything?
when it come to Hoover
Oh,
being
so
with
why you
somebody on
taking
this
up for
app.
Hoover? Have you and Hoover been fucking?
See, there you
Because it
go.
seems like everybody that you taking
Why
up
you in
for,
my
y'all
business,
fucking or
man?
something.
Okay, so why you in my
So why
business?
you coming for him? I'm talking to somebody that didn't have nothing to do with you.
I said what I said. I know one
And
thing.
I said what I said. With all
He
due
ain't been with
respect,
no
I said what I
Siobhan.
said.
I know he have not been
Well,
with no
how you know?
Siobhan.
Was you there? Was you there? Everybody was trying to
Listen,
act like they weren't fucking with Siobhan. And so when Hoover started dancing or giving her some attention, motherfuckers got mad.
She probably fucked Siobhan.
So let me be clear about something.
okay,
So
Snapper,
that
we
just
get
not
it.
James,
do this.
James just did something that I
We get it.
think is very interesting.
No,
I need
James
y'all to
just
pay
doing
attention.
what all y'all do. That's
I
what
want y'all to
James
pay
just did.
attention to.
What all y'all do when y'all get out the box. See, one thing about James, James don't mind speaking his mind. James don't mind to be a fool. I'm from a city of fools. I don't mind being a fool.
Yeah, we
I
see
don't
that,
mind
James.
being a fool.
For
Y'all
everybody
had
that know the
behind y'all
truth, we
conscience,
see that.
and y'all had behind y'all conscience
I'm not
and
hiding
think
behind
y'all know
anything. I've
every
admitted
fucking
my
thing about
truths.
life, and that's not the truth.
Okay.
Now, whatever diamond you got against me, let's talk about it. Because I mean, let's just be honest. I've been holding you down, little sweetheart lady.
Bella, I can't argue with him. I'm trying to stay
Okay,
calm
you
and
got some personal
I'm
shit.
Good
not talking
morning,
to you. I'm talking to
Bella.
Diamond.
Good
James,
morning,
you
Bella.
got
Hey,
some personal shit
everybody.
going on with
it's
yourself, but I ain't
it's
got
kind
time
of
for that.
pointless if we're coming up here. We're gonna just argue with
Well,
him.
You got
so
you got
so
James.
Vessel got a chance. Vessel on here giving your information out, but you got a problem with me, hooked on phonics.
You got a
How that
problem
So
with
works out for
me.
you? I don't
James,
got no
You
problem
got
with
a
you.
problem with
James,
me.
Diamond,
Therefore,
and
you the
Vessel.
You
one.
coming at
You got.
me for people. You coming at me
How
for
am I
people that
coming
don't
at
even have nothing
you?
to do with you.
Listen,
Yes, you
how am
are.
I
I'm
coming
talking
at you?
about
I got
Hoover,
facts
and you
about
got it.
Siobhan and
I
Hoover,
said
and
something
you don't
about
like my
Hoover,
facts.
and you got mad.
I
I
got
said something
facts
about Hoover,
about
and you got
Siobhan
mad.
and Hoover, and you don't like my facts. That's
Okay, that
all.
ain't got nothing to do with you. So what if they did do something? Why
It
would they
got
have
something to
something
do
to do
with
with
me
you?
because I know what happened.
Oh, why? Why? Is you mad? That's
There you
guilty right
go.
there.
There you go.
That's
Well,
guilt.
listen,
What's the
spin every narrative you want to spin. I don't give three fucks
I ain't spending on narrative. Your attitude, letting the people know, letting
because I
3.1
know
thousand people know that it was something between you and Hoover and you and Vessel by the way you are handling me.
it's called handling you.
I don't give a fuck about right words, spell words. That's y'all. That
You
ain't
want to
my
put
cup
some
of
shit
tea.
out there so bad about
Now
Hoover. Hoover and
everybody else
Siobhan
putting
didn't
shit
have
out
nothing
there.
to do with
What's
that.
wrong with me putting out there?
And then I rest my
Everybody else
motherfucking
is putting it
case.
out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, what's the
okay?
difference from me and
And I rest
everybody
my
else?
motherfucking case. Y'all done heard it for
I do.
yourself.
What case?
Yeah, I
It's
do
What
Good
have
case?
some.
Then that means
morning.
you
Good
fuck with
morning,
Hoover then.
Bella. Good
Don't
morning,
talk
everyone. Good
about
it's
morning,
Hoover,
at
y'all,
all
James,
because
costs.
Diamond gonna
Diamond.
get
Hey,
mad.
everybody.
It's at all costs. It doesn't
I'm
matter
going to
what he
bring my
say.
jurors back, but I need to make room for the eyewitnesses. So
I do
I
have a
will be bringing
question,
my
Bella.
jurors
Right now,
back.
this is at
Can I
all
can I
costs, no
ask
matter
a
what he
question,
say.
please, y'all?
Yes. Queen
Vessel,
Jules, yes, you may ask a
this
question.
Vessel's statement grabbed my attention. Wait a minute, Hoover, you just got up here, Hoover. No,
So
Thank
hold
you.
on,
Hoover,
Hoover, because
wait.
Thank
so
y'all for the
Queen
gift.
is saying she was an eyewitness.
Okay,
One moment, please.
Vessel's
Thank
statement
you.
grabbed my attention. He said he was testing someone. So, I mean, I just find that statement very weird. So, explain to me, somebody gets in your car and you tell them that you make a statement, do you want to know where Diamond live? What kind of test is that?
It's irrelevant. I'm not
No,
answering
no,
that
no,
question. I
please.
don't have to answer it. It has nothing to do with nothing. I don't
Well,
have to
you made
answer it.
the statement that you was
And listen,
testing
let me explain
somebody.
why I'm not going to answer it. She wasn't even in my car, so I don't even. I'm not
Oh,
answering
okay.
the
So,
question.
I mean, what kind of test was it though? What kind of test? That's okay.
So can we move on? I'm
So
not. It's
you
really
can't
irrelevant.
answer what kind of test it
It's
was.
irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
No, it
It was
is. You
I'm gonna explain why it's irrelevant. For the same reason that James is up here talking about other people's business.
Oh,
It
ain't
ain't
you
no
here?
beef.
We
You
all
said
talking
you.
He
about other
made an
people's
It ain't no
business.
beef.
accusation. He made an accusation that I gave
Ain't we all
the
talking about
address
other
out.
people's business?
I never gave any address out. I admitted to what I did. I told Diamond what I did. She knows everybody. Y'all have heard me say. So me
Yeah,
telling
but
you
you said
what
that
my
you
test
did it
is,
because you
this is
was
what I did. I
testing, and I
tested
wanted to
her.
know what kind
It
of
was a
test
test.
was
It was a
that?
male female test.
A male female test.
Exactly. It was me testing her. That's all you need to know. It does. It's not
Testing her
important.
on what though?
It doesn't matter. I'm not finna answer any of those questions. My personal business, my
What
personal
sense does
business.
that
It
make? It
doesn't
make it's a
matter.
That
male
makes
female.
no.
It
But
doesn't
that's
matter.
you making yourself sound dumber and dumber each time you
Okay.
tell the truth.
I'll be done for you today.
All right.
But I'm
Okay,
here
All
for
right,
the
so
I'm
fight.
Queen
dropping down.
Jules, if that's the question you have, I am going to have to make room for other people that are eyewitnesses. That's why I'm opening up the space. So I'm dropping some jurors down so eyewitnesses can come up. Okay.
Hey, can I just clear my name
Yes.
real quick?
Hmm.
Okay.
Welcome to the
so, so
kingdom.
Hey Bella,
hey, cool out,
everything
Siobhan.
that's been said. I ain't
Hold
finna
on,
be
hold on, y'all.
antagonized up
Chill
here.
out, chill out for a minute. Chill out, please. So, James got this narrative going around telling everybody that I fucked Siobhan after the
I don't
gala.
have narrative. That's what
Well, let
everybody
me
else
say
saying.
this. Hold on. Would you be quiet? Would you be quiet? But you repeating stuff that is not true. Just
I
be
can be
quiet for a
quiet.
minute.
I
Just
can.
be quiet for a minute, please, please. So just because I knew it would be some shit after the gala, right? I got receipts for everything that how my whole movement was. So if I actually did anything with anybody, they got maybe about 20 minutes of action out of me if that was the case. Because I left the gala at like 11:13. I got my Uber receipts for everything. I got my Uber Eats receipts for everything. And I got my Uber to the airport for everything. I was back home in Chicago in my bed at 10 a.m. that next day. So when you want to say that I did something to somebody, just have some receipts behind it. I got mine.
Who started this rumor, Hoover?
Aries. So, but
However,
if you're
you
gonna
be
lie
having
on me,
slight ass
you
shit.
know,
When Diamond says she
However,
know
you
for
be having
facts,
slight
she
ass
know
when
shit
you
facts.
to say
when
about me.
you lie, when you want to lie on me, have some proof behind
Well,
it.
you up
Don't be
here
so.
lying talking about you Larry Hoover's son. You up here lying talking about you Larry
I ain't
Hoover's
never
son. We
said
What?
I
all know
was
that ain't
Larry
true.
Hoover's
What?
son. What kind of
You
dumb
said
State
shit
you
is
Larry
that?
facts.
Hoover's grandson.
No, that's my father's brother, dummy.
They ain't your Larry Hoover only got two kids. You said he was his grandson,
Did not.
and
Oh
he only
my
had
god.
two kids, and his two kids is the
So
same age as
again,
you.
just making up shit, but he
There you
don't
go.
lie.
That
Y'all
ain't
sit up
never
here
got to make
saying
up. I got
Hoover
proof.
literally
He
out of
said
his
he
Hold on,
got.
own
He
hold
mouth
on,
said
hold
said
he
that
on.
they
want
Stop,
wasn't
receipts,
true.
stop, stop,
That's a
he
stop
said
different
he
real
want
record.
hold
But
receipts,
on,
y'all
stop
sit up
real
here
quick. Hold
and
on,
defending
Larry
stop,
Hoover
James and
ain't got
say
stop,
no
he
brothers
don't
like
lie.
stop.
that.
Hey, stop,
He just
stop, stop,
told a bold
stop,
face ass
stop
lie
real
and
quick.
standing 10
Stop.
toes
Hold
down
on.
on it.
Hold on, stop real quick. One
What
You
is
thing
the
is
forgot
for
I'm
revel?
from Chicago.
hold on. Time out. One thing is for sure, James. This is why I know when you say
You's
stupid
a
shit.
fraud.
Hold on, no.
You a
One thing
fraud.
is for sure, you can't pull
Cause
my family
if
shit.
I get up on
You
my other
cannot
page, if
pull
I get up on my
anything up
other
with
page,
my
you're gonna be trying
family.
to report me.
You
I can show
cannot
you Larry
repull.
Hoover.
You
I can
cannot
show you
repull.
Larry Hoover
You
whole
cannot
family. I can
pull
show you Larry
anything
Hoover.
on
You
my
ain't know I
family.
was with the mob, nigga.
I
You ain't know
guarantee
I
you,
was with
you
the
can't
mob.
pull
I can show
anything on
you
my
Larry Hoover
family.
whole family.
Okay.
I guarantee
Okay.
you on my mama
Okay.
grave on Jackie man, I can show you
Okay,
Larry
Larry.
Hoover whole
I
family.
mean, okay, James. Okay, I'm not about to argue nobody, no
You
stupid
can't
shit like
argue, nigga.
this, right? Because you
You
can't
can't
put
argue, nigga.
if you could pull up some paperwork on me or my family, then you higher than the FBI.
I'm gonna pull up paperwork on Larry Hoover
Then you
family.
higher than
Cause
the FBI.
Larry Hoover family don't even fuck with Larry Hoover like that. And you say you was his grandson. Larry Hoover only got two kids. And his
Right?
two
I
kids,
know.
His
his
grandson.
two
Didn't I
kids
say?
is
Did I say
is the
that?
same
How would I
age
be
as
his
Hoover.
grandson? You sound
He never
stupid
said
as hell.
he was
His
How
two
would I be
kids
his
is the same
grandson? You
age as
he
Hoover.
stupid
said
as
that was
hell.
his uncle.
You sound stupid as hell.
Hey,
No, because
this
you got a degree in computer.
again,
You
this y'all
think you
truth teller.
smart.
For all y'all motherfuckers that's in the back
You
of the
think you got a
classroom that say he
degree.
tell
You
nothing
think
but
you
the
smart.
truth. James might say some stupid shit. I want to get that subject. We are on the subject. It's about James.
This is not a part of the conversation.
This is
Whether
about
we
James.
is part of somebody's family, who cares about that?
He's not. Again, y'all know.
But that's when I say this.
Y'all,
If we're talking about character, then you need to answer those questions. The question is, why would you even mention diamonds at all?
I don't have to answer that question.
That's part of that's character. Can you be quiet for a second? I'm trying to ask questions so we can get the truth. That's what I'm saying. Can we get to the point of the truth?
Whatever. But remember,
It doesn't matter the truth. It doesn't matter the truth for what? Because that's still Diamond homeboy. So regardless, this whole picture.
Some of us just want to ask some questions.
This whole picture, that's redundant. Because that's what Diamond did at school.
That's why.
And that's gonna be Diamond's show. And damn it, that's gonna be on Diamond's show. That's the point. The whole issue is because that's how people. That's how I know that. That's how fucking people. They got a relationship, and it may not be a sexual relationship, but they got a fucking relationship. And if y'all don't understand what relationships is, besides damn camera shit, then that's y'all trying to feel a little shit. It doesn't matter if they slept together. It doesn't matter if they slept together. My main point is that was giving out that information.
Okay, hello.
None of us listening to word today.
Hello, everybody.
I got my own show.
Hello. I know y'all hear me. Can we pause for a second? You guys, it is 3.3K in here. These likes, we need to get them up. Let's contribute to the live goal. Keep it cute in the comments. Y'all, can y'all ping ninja? Thank you. Let's get these likes up. Let's contribute to the live goal. Can y'all like if y'all can speak one at a time because we cannot hear y'all in the comments. I know James is obviously playing live. Vessel, y'all can talk one at a time so we can hear y'all. That would be great.
So can I ask a question? Yes. So here's why it's very important for investors to answer that question, because that lets us know what type of character that is. For any woman that's sitting in the comment section, if you hire someone to come into a job and they're using your address as a way to get women or to judge a woman or anything like that, that seems very shady. And the fact that he's trying to negate it from answering and diving deep into that makes him look more shady. So I think it's a good opportunity for him to clear the air. He keeps on trying to talk around that part, but that is a very important part to the topic. He can't just talk around it. You literally said, you admitted out your own mouth that you were willing to give Diamond's address. You cannot say no, I would have done that. We can't believe that because you wouldn't have brought it up in the first place. You would have given. I believe we would have given Diamond address. I believe that wholeheartedly because who mentions it at all? If I consider someone a friend, especially in Diamond's stature, I wouldn't even mention Diamond's address. The fact that you were willing to do that speaks to your character. And it's not good. You're not looking good. Whether James is lying about everything else, that part right there speaks to who you are. And to me, you're a dangerous person. You were willing to give our address, and that is facts. That is not facts. Girl, that is not facts. It's facts, not facts.
And also, everybody is saying that I didn't give. Set it himself. Explain.
Come on. He said not. He did not say that. He did say he said I would give him address. That is not what we're saying. So if we don't play with words, nobody's playing with words because he didn't say anything about giving an address. Anyway, but that he was out to Diamond's house. Not that I would give you her address. So that's the semantics. That's the semantics. So right now is why she did give an address. And really, willing to do it is regular. Period. Semantics is willing to do it. Point blank. Again, I'll answer the question. I'll answer it. You can't answer his intention. Yeah, I'm asking his intention. You can't answer it. You can't answer his intention. We're asking your intention.
But you're trying to answer his intentions.
I'm saying my lips. Whether it's old or not, it's still relevant to this case. Whether it's I'm telling y'all now, I don't know why this page. If my mind is your mic, they're trying to protect your page. If they drop you, they're trying to protect that page. We ask that y'all one at a time. We want everyone to be heard, especially one if you are a character witness or if you are directly involved. We want everybody to be heard, but protect your pages, okay? Bring the jurors back up when this is done.
Where James had said some statements to Vessel. First of all, Ray Fixer, that's already spoke to Diamond respectfully, and that's the only one on any information. You can ask the question, but by respect, you don't need it. If he doesn't want to answer you, he don't owe you that. So you need to use the sermon. You need to be the dead horse. So he already spoke to Diamond. So let's move on. Now what James said, that's a lie. He never said that to Vessel on that lie. He did. He said that it was during the time when Vessel was on live and drunk, and he kept saying, Vessel needs to stop being drunk. And that's when he did say it was on that lie that Vessel was revealing or saying about Donnie's address or where Donnie is at. And that's where he checked him at. Then when he came on Vessel Live, which I was there on the panel, he couldn't recall a lot of stuff because he kept trying to snap it, and I kept telling him, don't do that, don't snap in it because she's pregnant. Okay, I was on that panel. Diamond was on that panel to her out of his mouth his true intention. We all heard that 4K. And those other people too, like after he was there, he heard that 4K. So I don't know what is true from James. So I can't take anything James says as true because he already revealed why he's saying all this. It was for Jen. And he had some animosity towards Diamond. And he's jealous of the relationship with Vessel and any man that close time with he was jealous. And he said it in front of Diamond's face. I forgive for digging you. He did not care to believe that wasn't true. He was doing some stuff that was wrong. So please, if you got anything else to say, and you're going to keep that question, move along. He don't owe you nothing. Nobody did. You can ask the question, but if he ain't answering, move along.
Can I respond to that?
You may.
Ping, first and foremost, if you come to court, people are going to ask you questions. That's just number one. This is very clear concept. Secondly, no one can speak to the intentions of another person. The only thing I did was give my thought on Vessel and his actions. That's why I'm asking. I want to know his intention. And only thing he's given us, it was a boy and girl test. I mean, none of us can wrap our head around that answer. He did answer. We just can't wrap our head around his answer. So that's why I'm asking him to dive into what he's talking about. And to me, the fact that he even mentioned, this is my opinion drop, the fact that he even mentioned giving Diamond address at all speaks to the content of his character. That's my opinion of him. Whether he's guilty of doxing Diamond, nobody, we haven't even found out whether Diamond has been doxed, technically. Because I've never seen that address. I don't know who's seen that address on the internet. We haven't seen it. So has she been doxed? That's another question.
So that's that question.
So Ray, you probably haven't seen it. There's quite a few people that have seen my address throughout the last couple of years on TikTok.
So that was my question from the comment section, because a lot of people was asking, have you been doxed? So the answer is yes, your address was put up on the internet by who? Are you saying Gen X? James, who put their address up here?
So my address was doxed in a live with someone else, a few other people that didn't care for me. But Jen recently actually called out my street address, and she was on a live, and people have videos and recordings of her saying my street address. So it has gotten to the point where every day, every day on this app, y'all, there's new people on this app every day, all day. So it has gotten to the point where I need to move. I have to move because at this point, I don't feel safe in my house. It's not because of Jen. I mean, it's not because of, I don't feel safe because of her. It's because there are a lot of people on this app I do not know. People think I make a lot of money on this app. You never know who is in the hallways. Okay, there is. I know for a fact there is a lot of people. Everybody know where they stay at. Hands down.
I agree.
Everybody on this app do not want anybody to have their address. Not know anybody that they don't fucking know. So I don't know why people are questioning the fact that why you don't want anybody to have your address when you lay your hand in it.
Understandable.
So I don't understand why people is even questioning that. Like, I mean, get up here, put your address down. I mean, put your address everywhere, and people that you don't know or who dislike you and etc. You don't want people to know where everybody know where you live at.
I agree with you, Diamond. So my question is this. So it wasn't originally Gen X who put your address. You was doxxed 2 years ago. But
So here's my thing. The first time when I was doxxed, okay, it was several addresses up there, right? However, they had my addresses, they had several addresses, they had my social, they had my background history, they had my driver's license. This was all on somebody's backdrop, right? Okay. So when Jen dropped my address a few days ago in someone's live, she actually said, "Oh, she lives somewhere on such and such street."
oh, so Jen dropped your address recently. I was there for that. So what I'm saying, my question goes right back.
Wait. If you was there for that, you said that you didn't. You said that you didn't hear that I was doxxed.
No, but it wasn't your full address. Those are just like numbers. I'm saying, who put it? When I say I didn't see your address being doxxed, I'm saying I didn't see your address like posted up on the internet. That's what I believe in doxing is. It's like somebody takes your address, puts it on the internet, and everybody starts to share it. So that's what I was saying. Do you understand that?
I hear you.
I mean, do you understand what my brain is thinking? When someone doxes you, they put your entire address on the internet. Did she put your entire address on the internet?
So all Jen said was the street name that I lived on.
Okay.
That was it.
That's so it's the street name, not your entire address. That's what I consider doxing.
Well, okay, she didn't put the entire address. She said the street name, but that was enough for me. That might not. That might not.
I'm not saying any of it's right. I'm just saying what I think doxing is and what you think doxing is just different.
Ray, even if I'm just gonna take him. Hold on, real quick. I'm just gonna say this: whether her address, number, street, store that she lived next to, whatever. She said she felt uncomfortable and she wanted to move.
Oh, I don't have a problem with that.
Hold on. The fact that Vessel has her address and people, you don't know who Vessel untold. Y'all keep on wanting her to move, how y'all want her to move, and she's saying, I want to move because I'm uncomfortable. And it doesn't matter. You feel like, did he get the full address? Did he get part of the address? It's how she feels she's uncomfortable. Should no woman feel uncomfortable in her house? And I'm going to say this. Y'all want Diamond, oh, don't invest on your panel. I get what James was saying. I was trying to hurry up and do what I was doing so I can bring this point to James. I get it, James. You feel like Diamond ain't moving Vessel. You know, why Vessel still around. Y'all move too quickly on this damn app. You can't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. If she has a problem with Vessel, you don't know she might move and not speak to Vessel again because now she's safe. Stop telling this lady what to do. Y'all done irritated me. Come on now.
But that wasn't my
Hold on, y'all. Not only that. Hold on, y'all. Let me say something. You guys, everybody knows that you can look up anything, anybody, if somebody wants to be found. When we didn't drop that street address, that was just another clue of how to easily find Diamond for people that don't actually know, or you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so now we got another clue. That was another clue.
So Ray, why are you making that part of? That's not part of the topic today. So it's interesting because for me it seems like a dig that you're digging at Diamond, trying to girl something. Because
stop
why are you making
that.
that a
Stop
topic?
that. Stop
No,
that.
seriously, why
Stop that. Don't even go here. That's
why
nonsense.
are you making it a topic?
That I didn't make it a topic. Diamond brought it back to that topic, and I'm just asking questions.
She never brought it back to that.
Diamond did bring it back to the topic. I'm just asking a question. But there is no strike between me and Diamond. I'm not gonna put that in the air.
I'm talking to Vessel now. Vessel, there
That's
was
no. You're saying something to me, so I'm addressing it.
You've been talking.
Yeah, you let people talk.
No, be quiet.
Hey,
I'm starting to listen to everybody. I'm starting to listen to
let me say,
everybody now. Talk at one time. Come on, y'all. Let's
hey,
listen.
let me say one thing.
For Vessel, I have a question.
Hold on, before you say your question.
Cash
Okay, hold on. Let me say this real quick.
Ask questions.
Before y'all move on past the address thing, I know y'all like proof. Have somebody provide some proof, physical proof that I sent Diamond address to them. A text message, a GPS, or anything. For the person that can do that, I'll pay $10,000.
Sophie,
Y'all just got $10,000
I'm not starting drama.
Y'all just dropped that $10,000 like.
Hey, can I say something real quick about the address
Well, can I finish asking Vessel my question? Because I don't. This was
thing?
even about
Thank you,
So yeah,
Star.
why she's moving. I don't understand why they asking her why she
So
moving.
much, Star.
Because she don't like living where she living. Damn, the woman want to move, let her move. Vessel, the question is, the cash out has refused 10x Diamond's address, and you never
Yeah,
responded
thank
to
you.
that cash out question. The woman can move because she don't like the color of her walls. God damn, let her move if she want to move. She have that right.
So to answer the question, to answer your question, did I give your next the address? Absolutely not. And to be honest, I can't even prove this, and I'm still trying to get the evidence. A few people have said to me they got the evidence. I'm waiting on it. You know who I'm talking to. She admitted to $2 lie in the lie that she did not get the address from me.
Wow. But this is the thing, because a lot of y'all just gloss over a lot of things. James came on Vessel Live and Diamond Live to do this thing where it was focused on how Diamond should not be friends with Vessel. Then he came on this live, just focusing on the only important part that he could focus on. Well, Diamond's gonna go back around Vessel. Why? I want to ask James, why are you so pressed if Diamond and Vessel are like even in the talking terms? Whether or not she no longer use him as a no. I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you good time. I'm gonna ask Diamond because I want to understand it from James. Because I don't understand why his focus is only to sever the relationship between Diamond and Vessel. Because I know Jen, that's what she wants to happen. And y'all just gloss over how Jen posted stuff mentioning why you don't believe James over that whole doxing thing. Y'all are still not noticing that.
I need everybody to read their mic. So Vessel is saying that she said in someone's live that she didn't get the address from him. However, this is what Jeanette said.
Let's talk real life, Vessel, and get out your wet edges, because you're such a fucking liar, okay? You told me about Diamond's address when you got mad about the stupid jingle that she didn't allow you to make. Remember that, sir? Remember that? Yeah. And then you said she thinks she's living good and she lives da-da-da-da-da. Remember that? But you got pissed because that's a jingle that you wanted to make for her. Get your facts straight and stop lying. Y'all got too much on this goddamn app. And then you want to blame everybody else for your bullshit. Stay off the fucking window so you can remember what the fuck you say.
I knew it.
If y'all recall, when Apollo came in and did the song, I had nothing but praise for that. I didn't say anything bad. I wasn't mad. I said, I'm glad you got it done. I'm glad, and it's dope. It's fire. All I did was let the theme song up. It didn't bother me one bit. Not one bit. That's the truth.
Discuss that with Jen, because that's not the point. Whether you were bothered, was that discussion done with Jen? Now, come on, Vessel. Now you that's the part that you gotta clarify.
Yes.
Did you spoke to Jen about that and how mad you were? Because now she's saying something different now.
I was not mad. I'm gonna say that again. Jen was on. I just answered the question.
You just said that Jen said you didn't. You said Jen out of her own mouth said you didn't give the address. Now she's saying out of her own mouth you did. So which one is it, Vessel?
Are you finished?
You should ask that about Jen too, because Jen be lying a lot too. Y'all only want to talk about Vessel, but Jen lied on y'all faces too. There a lot of people are lying, okay? It's not just Vessel, it's not just James, but y'all need to understand Jen lied too, okay? Or just having a wet dream about being in a relationship with a man that she was never in.
But the thing about it is, a lot of you guys are attached to these people. Some of us aren't attached to anyone, so we can look at this without any bias.
Nobody.
And a lot of us are looking at Vessel side.
James, I'm not attached to Johnny. I'm not attached to Jen. I'm attached to what is true.
My issue is that you mentioned her address at all. So that issue right there is going to always be at the top of my mind as a woman.
And you can't move past that. And I already admitted
because that makes to me doing something like that, and now Jen added that other point makes you guilty. The fact that you even mentioned her address after she trusts you with it
We
is
doing
wrong.
personal votes, or are we doing what the evidence is showing? This is not
This
personal.
is
We in
but
court.
this
It's
is
all
the
about
evidence
evidence.
though.
You're taking it too personal though. Like,
But this is not personal. This is evidence. This is how we get to the nitty gritty of things, is by asking the questions. And so everybody wants to brush. I'm not. This is not personal for me. I really want to know the truth.
I get it, but it's starting to sound a little personal just from my point of view. And it's you asked him the question. We're trying to move on. Do you have another one? Like, we're trying to move on. We've been on this case for a little bit, and we're trying to get to
Okay.
resolution
So
here.
can I say this, and then I'll move on. Can I say this also? Let's be clear, because people are. I want to address this because I know how the internet works. I didn't say Diamond should move. Actually, I believe Diamond should move for her safety, because we don't know who put out her address. We don't even know how many people have this woman's address. So I just want to make sure that it's understood that I do believe Diamond should move for her safety. Secondly, I don't have any issues with Diamond, and Diamond knows that. So I just want to put that out there. But the reason why I'm going so hard is because women are not safe, especially black women, on the internet. And it's proven time and time again that we are not safe here. And this shouldn't even be a conversation, because she trusted Vessel in the first place. And he was willing to give out her address. And that's my point. And I land my plane. Thank you.
Street numbers was Gen X. She should have trusted, but y'all didn't. We haven't saw. We have not seen Vessel on 4K gave that a woman street address, but we did see Gen X. Yet we want to believe it was Dawson though, right? But y'all women are crazy, because the only woman that did that was Jan, and the rest of the coons out there that doing dumb shit. But y'all don't want to see that. Still, it's on Vessel head. Vessel is wrong completely. We all know that, because that's that fuck shit. You try to get some piece of copper, and you did that stuff. That's wrong right there. However, y'all keep forgetting it's not just him. It's Jeanette as well. It's yours. Oh, you can trust me. I'm such a friend. But in all the 20 lives that you went through, that one line you dropped a gem, yo, don't mess with. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. You are dangerous. Because if you so-called, I care for you, then you would never done it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell everybody, don't talk to me. I'm not answering nothing. Okay? That's just me. If I was a friend or a business friend, whatever the hell y'all call something out here on TikTok, I'm not gonna speak about nothing. Y'all can kiss my ass. That's why I'll tell you. Because after I have a conversation with Diamond in the back, if we were friends, that's it. I ain't doing a 20. I ain't doing a 20 about this goddamn thing, about this imaginary relationship. And then I was going to tell you what I saw and Diamond and Bella, and I'm dropping. Thank you.
Hey, let me say something. I'm out. Okay.
I want to know why she became so much of a Diamond fan, and why she the only one get to choose who's real and who's not real. It's obvious that you love Vessel, and you want Vessel. It's obvious that you want Vessel. It's a thing when there's real facts out there.
James, give me 1 second. These goddamn.
Give me 1 second. Everybody else got 10 seconds.
Well, James, damn, you been going on fucking morning, dude.
No, your girl.
I mean, I'm just saying, let somebody catch a break. I'm gonna get off on this stage so he can get back. Y'all get back to him, because he's a part of the docket. So I was gonna say my thing and let me go.
Okay.
Well,
Diamond, these goddamn mega fans is dangerous. And all I'm saying, if you want to deal with Vessel, that's your right. But he don't need to be driving the moving van to the next place, because he never need to know where you stay at again. He'll never need to be your handyman again. Because I don't care what nobody say, giving somebody an address is not as dangerous as driving them over there. Willing to drive them over there. That is fucking crazy. So anybody who can sit here and say, oh, well, he was going to give the address out, but he didn't drive over there, that's fucking crazy. And that sounds like some mega fan ass shit. And how you sit in my face and willing to give people my address and drive them over there. Get out of here.
James, you gotta stop throwing those innuendos out there, like you said, as pink fucking vessel, because then people stop believing you because
Man,
it
I'm
seems
not
like you'll
doing
throw.
shit because she
Yeah,
can
hold on
just
one
say
second.
whatever
My
the
mic
fuck
is
they want to
muted.
say,
My
and
mic.
James not supposed to be able to say some shit. Fuck out of here with y'all shit. If she's sitting up here steady taking up a fucking vessel, that's I tell you that vessel. My fault. Go on ahead.
So I did state on my live that I was going to get a moving company. Okay, to move. I did state on my platform that I didn't want any help from anybody on the internet, far as realtors and etc., because of everything that I have went through on social media. I did state that. I also stated as well, y'all, I do not have no type of communication, no type of anything with Vessel. I told Vessel that after all of this and everything that's going on, I can't do it.
Okay, so I do want to get these Cash App messages, and I appreciate everyone being patient. Thank you for tapping the screen. Continue to share the live out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping me hit my live goals. If you are not already following the BellaLeonè page, we are here Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Sunday. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the support. Let's get to these Cash App messages. This message says, Vessel, you are a certified liar. Someone said, Vessel, your temperature is liar. Someone wants to know, is there a relationship between There She Is and Gen X? Someone said, Diamond said anyone can call a flight. This one says, he wanted to test her. Vessel is ridiculous. This says, Vessel is done for life. He's sad and needs help. This says, Pink, his character is lying. Someone said, Ray the Fixer doxed people with Scholar. This one says, T Money, mind your business, snake. This says, can we move on past the morning show bullshit? This says, Vessel, take that 10K and give it to Diamond to move. Someone said, so give Diamond the 10K to move since you got it. This is a personalized note. It says, moving won't help. It is public records for your information. This says, Ray works with Scholar. She should not be speaking. And this one says, if the address was dropped years ago, why move now? Now, that is a question that I did hear throughout the week.
So let me say this, y'all. For everybody, I guess, that does not know, and I'm just finding this out myself. There is ways that you can get your information not published. There is ways that you can get your information not published. For people that don't know, there is ways that you can get your information not being published, so that way people can find you. There's ways. So yes, when I move this time, I am taking action on all of that. Okay.
And I believe that was the dig that Ray was trying to do. She kept pushing the fact that, oh, your information was doxed 2 years ago. She kept saying that. Then she even put in it. Oh, well, Gen X only put out the numbers. She didn't put out. She kept taking these little shots at Diamond to suggest, why are you just moving now? And Gen X didn't really do anything. But I'm gonna say this and end it.
So, Drop, I have a question for
Mad
you. Were those shots? So, I have a question. Were they shots or general questions?
No, I think she was taking. I think she was taking things because she tried to make light of the fact that, oh, Gen X only gave the numbers. Oh, Gen X only gave the address. It don't matter what she gave. It was pieces of the information needed to find out where Diamond lived. So she was trying to make light of it. So it was shots. She wasn't being genuine in asking out of concern. I believe it was taking shots. But I wanted to make out this point. Jen is mad. I'm not against Jen, Diamond, Vessel. I'm neutral when it comes to this because I don't talk to anybody on the back end. But Gen X is mad at Diamond. Gen X is mad at Vessel. She doesn't want those two people to have any type of relationship. It's mad day now. So now she's trying to make everybody fall like a house of cards. She's upset and it's showing because now she's bringing all of this stuff out. You've been knowing it. Why are you just doing it now?
But that would be speculation because you say you don't know if Gen X like that with her. From the time, I don't know they first Diamond and Gen X personal relationship, but I know that Gen X had Diamond back, and you're not going to stop me from saying that. But my thing is this: a personal problem is a personal problem. If I'm cool with Gen X, Diamond, why the fuck are you mad at me when I still hold you down? When two out of them was talking about you and shit like that, I'm always holding you down. So what is your problem with me? Because I'm cool with somebody that you don't like.
James, listen, let me tell you
That's the
something.
way I do that.
James, listen. The last 2 days you've been coming on this app and you've been spewing, throwing out negative. You've been spewing out all type of narratives.
James, let her answer the question, please.
James, you've been spewing out narrative after narrative after narrative, right? And anybody that knows me on this app knows I don't fuck with nobody that's throwing narrative after narrative, that's spewing narrative on this app. That's a lie. If everybody is doing it, I don't fuck with them.
Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna drop. I agree with Kiana. There's a difference between saying, "Do you want to know where someone lives?" and actually giving out the address. That's what Vessel said. Even the young lady he said it to, that's all she said he said. No one else has come up and said he gave out an address. Nobody, but
It doesn't even matter if no one said that. The problem is, he mad at me because I'm cool with Gen X.
Gen X only said this after you had her back. But we're also talking
I
about
don't care
someone
what Gen
that
X
came
said.
up and
That ain't got
apologized
nothing to do
and
with me.
been dragging Diamond ever since she apologized. Ever since she
That's
apologized,
their
she's been
business.
dragging
So
that
because
girl down.
I'm
No,
cool
they've
with
been
Gen
dragging
X,
that woman since she
that's the
apologized.
problem.
She wrong for that. And like I said, I'm a drop. Vessel
She
never
may
gave
be
out
wrong,
an
but
address.
what does that got to do with me?
Because Gen X, what does it have to do with you?
If Gen
You just
X
come out
wrong, what
selling.
does that got to do with
Y'all
me?
mad
I'm
now.
still cool with Gen X. I didn't have that much heat when I was cool with the $2 nail. That's all it was.
James, can I ask, or let me ask Bella. Bella, can I ask James a question? Because I don't want to speak out of turn. But
Okay.
James, did you? Okay, I really want to answer this because I hear what you're saying. But did you do this for Diamond to get brownie points for her, or did you do it because you were really concerned? Because it's starting to sound like hold on, let me just get it all out. Starting to sound like, Diamond, I did this for you. Why are you not seeing that I did this for you? So is it that you wanted Diamond to see, hey, I'm doing this for you, so look at me? Not necessarily get rid of Vessel, but to look at me. And
Let
you're
me know
saying,
when you want
well,
me to answer that
Danny
question.
did this. Okay, answer it. I don't want to get too
I already
much.
understand. I already understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is this, sweetheart. Apparently you don't know me. I'm Pimpin' James. I don't give a fuck about nobody on this motherfucker app. I got a badass woman over here. So out of all the bullshit that y'all disputing amongst each other, at the end of the day, I got a badass chick over here. At the end of the day, whatever Diamond do with her life, yes, I always been a Diamond fan since she been in her car. Yes. If I'm a little bit what you call exaggerate, no, I'm not exaggerating. I really do care about Diamond. I really do want her. I know she's going somewhere or whatever like that. Despite of everybody thinking that I'm slow and don't know or I'm supposed to don't know, I hear stuff just like y'all hear things. I take stuff just the way y'all take stuff. So because it's coming from me, I'm a big celebrity out here in my real world. Believe it or not, I can show you news clippings and all type of shit about me. I don't have to get on TikTok to make a fool out of myself or make a fool out of my people. The fact that I got a problem with Diamond is because her supporters allowed her manipulate. Well, I believe this might
You
not
feel
be
her
something
supporters
that
are
they believe.
manipulating her?
manipulating her because if she want everybody to be on her show, she had white tea people on her show. The white tea people can't be on her show because the black people got her out. They want to play so black. It's just a lot of shit Diamond want to do, but Diamond can't do because of her people that she feel like giving her money or they feel like they supporting her won't let her do the shit. So if Diamond do what Diamond want to do, despite of what me and Diamond problem is, Diamond gonna be some motherfucking body regardless of her haters or not. She's
Okay,
gonna
I'm gonna
be
bring you
some. She
back,
already
James. I'm gonna bring you back.
James,
Just
listen,
answer
what
this
I
for
have
me,
to
James.
say on
bring
my show, James,
bring me
listen,
back.
James, I do what
I
I
got
want
lost, James.
on my show. You have some type of, you have your input on what you see on my show, and that's fine. But I
Everybody has
have,
their input, but that's good input.
okay, but and listen, and that's all it
Else are you
is
gonna
just an
make
input, and that's
because
all
I
it
will
is
so
just an
highly
input,
of you.
and that's
I
all
spoke
it
up
is,
highly of input though.
input.
Well, if you don't take it that way, Diamond, you could play Sugarfoot with everybody else, sweetheart. I'm not your beef. Your beef is the motherfucker who's giving out your personal business. So let's get that fact. You ain't got to worry about James or Snapper. We're not your problem.
I'm not worried
I
about
support you.
y'all.
I'm going to support.
I'm not worried
I'm
about
support
y'all.
you. I'm going to continue to
I'm
support
saying
you
I'm not
where
worried
you
about
might be or
y'all.
not.
If you
Where you
just James,
might
if
be or
you
not,
support, you
Diamond.
support. If you
I'm not
don't,
your
you
problem.
don't.
But I ain't got to kiss your beautiful ass because only ass I'm sucking out of is Snappers.
So, James, is it safe to say that you're offended that Diamond kind of it seemed like in your opinion that you're
Yeah.
being pushed out, though you defended Diamond from Vessel, but Vessel still can be around. That's what I'm picking up for you.
It
That you
wasn't
feel
about Diamond.
offended.
It wasn't about defending Diamond between vessels. I was talking about Jeanette. Jeanette is my babe. I
No,
know
no,
her
no,
and
because
Diamond
you
got
keep
something
bringing
going
up
on. No,
Vessel.
no, no,
Vessel
no.
can be around. Vessel
Listen,
get to stay around. So it sounds like you're a little
listen.
offended that he gets to stay around when
No,
you try to
because this
defend
not the
her
first
from
time.
him. Oh,
This is not the first time everything happened about this situation or whatever. I have nothing against Diamond or
Thank
whatever the
you.
fuck she got going on with her. So I have nothing against Vessel. My thing is this: I'm fit in where I fit in. But at the end of the day, for y'all to understand what I'm trying to say is this: I feel like that Vessel was trying to do Jen as bogus, and I spoke on it. And I spoke on it in Diamond show, and that's what happened. Being that Diamond don't like Jen X, that could be what it is, or that could be not what it is. But I only been a fan favorite in Diamond show. I never been a Diamond's favorite. So I'm only in there because our fans like me, not because Diamond like me.
so again, it goes back to you feeling offended that you show
I'm
so
not
much
offended.
love
Why
for
would I be
Diamond,
offended?
but you're getting pushed out. Even though you say you rock so hard for
Shit, I
Diamond,
show
you
so much
feel,
love for my mama. I
because you
show
just
so much
said,
love for my mama. I
James, you
said a
just
lot of shit, but that's
exposed your
not what you
heart
said.
that you're offended
That's
that you're
not what
not
you
a
trying to make
Diamond's
me
favorite,
look
and
like.
Vessel
No,
is.
sweetheart. No, you trying to make me look like because it's one thing to support somebody, but it's another thing to kiss somebody ass. Y'all want to kiss ass. I don't kiss ass. I love Diamond, but I will not kiss her ass. If she
Yes.
wrong, she wrong. And if she had enough friends to tell her that she wrong when she wrong, them would be the friends that she need around her. Not you motherfucker that's in her motherfucking ear when she going through something and y'all get up there, oh Diamond, you know, man, fuck y'all. Where's y'all at when I'm really going through the motherfucking bullshit? When motherfuckers really doing dumbass shit to me, but then now y'all want to get up here and counsel me and do all this talking about y'all love me, but y'all be in the same motherfucking live talking about this lady. I'm only speaking my opinion on how she treat me. That's a big difference.
Okay,
I can
one
approach her.
second,
She's not gonna
James.
let me
One
come in
second,
her
James.
live. She's not gonna let me come in her live and approach her in her live.
I'm just gonna do a break, y'all. People asking for
Mute,
lunch break.
not mute
People
me. I
asking
can
for
drop. I don't
snacks.
have to do all that shit.
Just hold on. I'm gonna let you free talk. We just gotta get this commercial in real quick, James, because I want to hear what you're saying. I'm actually the ones that be.
No, you don't, because you
I
would have
don't think that
interrupted.
you're slow. I don't think that you're slow. I don't think that you don't comprehend what's going on. I completely understand what you're saying. I just want to get this little break in. I promise you, I do. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. Y'all watching Bella's Court. We trying to get back to the verdict. I'm gonna let James talk, and we're gonna get back to what we here for, because it's really
about Vessel. I mean, y'all keep forgetting that it is about Vessel and James. James is a part of the case. So why y'all keep saying why James keep going on and going on? Because he's pleading his case. I know that it's, but come on now. It's the case. We in court. All right, James, I just wanted to clarify that for the people. There you go.
I wanted to say this real quick. I didn't know it was something like that. I thought it was a topic. I don't want to be interrupt. I don't want to interrupt what you guys have going on. So I'll drop down. Appreciate y'all bringing me up though.
You're welcome. Thank you for stopping in.
I just wanted to add in, whether it's the full address or even part of the address, it's still too much. And for them to know the street that Diamond lives on, it's already dangerous. So the only thing I can say to you, Diamond, is when you do move, just be very careful and very mindful of who you are giving out your address to, because there's a lot of crazy people out here.
Yes, this is definitely a lesson learned.
I mean, man, thanks for having me up. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. That's y'all life. Y'all do what y'all want with y'all life. And it is what it is. Like I say, whether the lady don't want me supporting or not, I'm gonna still support her in the ways I can. But all this other bullshit, they gotta live with that shit. And they got no new shit. Islam, peace and love, solid move. Everybody have a blessing, people. They and know who you fucking people are.
Thank you, James. So I do have Cash App messages. This one says, if your social is out there, ain't no hiding. This one said, James, shut the fuck up, idiot. This one says, for the hater vote, Hoover friend, he said, paid. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry, you might have to resend that on Instagram because I don't understand what you're saying. It's kind of discombobulated. Someone said, please drop Ray. We don't want her. There is a $25 policy to drop people if you want to dismiss them from the courtroom. Just saying.
For clarification, Diamond, did you ever say that James had to stay away from your space? Did you ever say that you wasn't, going to communicate with James like on the app per se? I know off the app, no, but did you stop communicating with James like on the app that he feels that Vessel is getting any different of treatment?
So I didn't say James had to stay away. I didn't say I didn't stop communicating with James on the app. However, anybody that watches me on this app knows from my body language and everything. They know from what I say out my mouth. That's how I feel, and they know not. Certain people know not to come over to my show fucking with me. You're not gonna spew a narrative out there and keep spewing stuff out there, certain stuff out there about me, and then think you can just come in the show the next day and say good morning, Diamond.
Yeah, speaking of show, Ray, they did pay to drop you. Is there anything you want to say before you are dismissed out the courtroom?
Sure. At least you got that extra $25 today. I just want to address Drop real quick. Drop, do not put words in my mouth. Do not. You don't know my intentions. You cannot speak to my intentions. I have no issues with Diamond, and I never said anything about it's okay to put anybody's address up there, not a piece, not a parcel. I recognize that you have to say things over and over and over again, and people still will say you never said it. I'm watching this every single day on this internet. So I'm going to say this again for 3,000 people to hear it. I do not have a problem with Diamond. I would never think it's okay to dox anyone. I've never doxed anyone. And to me, this is an egregious thing to happen to any person on the internet. Black, white, Latino, this is not okay for any person to be doxxed, especially a black woman, because I'm pro-black woman 24/7. So drop, please stop putting words in my mouth because it's not true. And unfortunately, I'm going to be dropped. But some people ask questions for clarity, not because they don't know the answer. And that's what I was doing. I was trying to gain clarity. That's the point.
Ray, I only have one question. This says, Ray finna get up there and lie. Didn't she dox Genty?
Hell, what? No, I did not dox Genty. I don't even know where Genty lives. But I did talk about him beating his child and breaking up their bones. I did talk about that. That was a topic. His 4-week-old child. I did talk about that for weeks on end because I don't support abusers.
You hang around.
Clarity. But that's clarity. That's what we do. Common sense people, we ask questions to gain clarity. We don't. We do. We do not. We do not just sit here and make up stuff. We ask questions for
hang around
clarity.
Scholar? That's what somebody said in the
I
comments.
don't hang around Scholar. Scholar was part of that campaign. He had his own part. I had my own part. He came into my box to discuss it, but the situation was far deeper than Scholar. This man brutally beat his child and broke bones. That's a problem, and some of y'all agree with that because he's a popular content creator, and I addressed it.
That's okay.
That has nothing to do with whether I would dox a person, because I would not. Let's get that clear, and I never have done that. I'm not going to be your favorite person because I speak the truth. And a lot of y'all like bullshit.
And Ray, I wasn't putting words in your mouth. I was giving my opinion. The same thing you did to Vessel. Your opinion is not putting words in your mouth. In your mouth.
Someone said, Diamond tone with Vessel is different than with James. Someone said Ray the Fixer is a liar and doxed others. I don't know you.
I mean, like I said before, maybe she just feels, and Diamond, correct me if I'm wrong, but I done been stalked, okay? My whole job done been out there, okay? So somebody called my job, so I understand you want to move a certain kind of way and not let people know what you're doing. So y'all keep on saying that she's acting different, but maybe it's because Vessel's more of a threat than James is.
So for the record, y'all, I have went through the job stuff. So a lot of y'all are, if y'all have not been following me and watching me for about 3 years, I have went through the stuff where they were calling my job and trying to get me fired from my job. I went through all of that. My social is all over the internet. My whole history is all over the internet. There's a lot all over the internet. My first, last name, my phone number was out there, and etc. I changed one number. I changed one phone that I have, one number, because that was the number that I used for the Diamond Show. Okay, I changed that number.
Diamond, somebody just asked in the comments, weren't you building a house? Did you ever announce that?
No, I didn't.
There you have it. Okay. Someone said, yes, she did last year flexing.
I didn't say I was building a house. They said I have a restaurant too. They say a lot of things.
Oh, Lord.
Is Vessel talking or is his mic just on? I'm just trying to see if my connection is bad.
I'm not talking.
Oh, I thought you was about to say something. Does anybody have the receipts of this? A recording? Does anybody have any receipts?
That's not what's on the docket.
I mean, but y'all reading stuff out loud, so it's like y'all just saying stuff and then no receipts, we just move on, or what are we doing?
So all of this done took a left turn. It pertains to her address. The question about the house ties into that. Shout out to Messy TikTok News because they record all the lives and they will see them questions in the comment section. So someone wanted to know if Diamond ever announced that she was building a house. If that is the case, if she did announce that, then other questions will be formed. Okay? However, the issue is James said that Vessel needs to stop telling people where Diamond lived at. That's what the docket is about. Vessel stands firm that he never did that with James, but he did admit fault with someone else. He tested another young lady to see if she would, in fact, want to know where Diamond lived. However, Gen X is backing Vessel's claim by saying that he told her directly exactly where Diamond lives. That's what the docket is about. So now that we done heard testimony from Diamond, Vessel, James, and eyewitnesses, is the jurors and the people ready to vote? Vessel, was there anything else you wanted to say? I know that you came back up. I just want to be clear before we move on. Okay. Diamond, was there anything else?
No,
Thank you. I am going to allow the jurors to come back. Jurors, thank you for waiting patiently. I know that was a lot. And I just want to be clear, Drop Queen, you were a juror, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You just had questions while you were in the panel. I just wanted to make sure so we're not confusing the people.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. After hearing testimony from James and Vessel, it is boiling down to who y'all believe is telling the truth.
The question, please.
Yes.
Okay. If we're going to go out to what other people are saying besides the people that are directly involved, then why didn't anyone bring the evidence that Diamond played and Kels said that she, what did she say? She didn't believe that information about Diamond's address was something that Vessel said. But, Diamond would have to address that. But, if we're going with all of this extra he say, she say, why wasn't that put into evidence? That's why I asked the question in the comments when I said no disrespect to Drop Queen, but a question, is she involved in the case or is she a juror? Because if we are juror, certain things we don't supposed to be involved in, I don't think, if we're doing voting. And I said no disrespect to Drop Queen because that's my girl. And I said that in the comments. But that's a question I wanted to ask.
Did any of the jurors have a response?
Well, I didn't know there was a limit on participation. as a juror. I didn't know that limited our participation in anything. Because I'm not biased. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm gonna go with what I'm hearing as true. I don't know Jen. I don't have a real relationship with anybody on TikTok at all.
I can I say something right quick?
Yes,
Okay.
Angel.
I just say I mean I know this is not like okay you're going to you know what for 25 years, but the first thing they do when you pick a jury, if you have any knowledge of that case, more so if you're a juror, you just don't speak on it. I remember last week I dropped down because I didn't want to be involved in that case because I did have my own um you know, what outlook on what it would be. So I waited until the next one and then I came back up. But Drop, I know you could be fair, but
Well,
if
no, no, no.
can
Let,
it,
let me say this.
Yeah, I
We
know we
vote
can be
either
fair.
way if we're in the
Absolutely.
comments or we
Yeah.
on the panel, we still vote. So your vote is
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
calculated. So it doesn't matter where you're voting
I'm
from.
not trying to be
Yeah, you're still
nasty or
gonna
nothing.
vote. And I don't know any facts. I only know was given details on what I heard from watching the lives. And I
Okay,
Yeah,
mean,
ma'am.
it's no
and that's
disrespect.
Because that's the reason. Okay, I was just asking.
no, I,
So
I was
what
just
you're
going
so
about
I
what I'm
do have
listening
something to
from, but
say. Are
Okay.
y'all insinuating that Drop is in fact more of an eyewitness than she is a juror? Is that what is being questioned?
Eyewitness.
I
It's
think
eyewitness.
because
Yeah,
Drop
she knows
attends
them
Diamond's
well.
panels and she knows them more than we do. I think
Yeah.
that's what they're saying. She might have a
I
bias.
don't know anybody, and I wasn't around when all of this stuff happened. That's what I'm trying to clarify. That I heard it on 4K just like everybody else. I don't
Okay.
have a outside relationship with anybody.
They're just
I
saying in
talk,
the comments that maybe you should drop for this vote and then come back for the next case.
and I'm saying, why does it matter when I'm still going to vote from the comments? I'm still going to vote either way, right? And the actual vote that count is the one that comes from the comments. So I'm confused.
I know. Let me tell you, Drop. It for me, it doesn't matter where you vote. A vote is a vote. Okay, but I was asking the question because I dropped and I had that information because I did not want to involve myself in that case. That's why I was saying that was Diamond's place to say that about what the Kels lady said. So that's all I was
But I
asking.
don't think if you had information and you was an eyewitness, I think that you should have brought that information. I don't think you should have dropped because of that, because they take eyewitness. So you would have been an eyewitness anyway.
Right.
And-
I was just confused with when we're jurors, do we supposed to do all of that or not? That's the reason I asked that
So
question.
I'm glad
So
you're
that's all that.
clarifying that.
No problem.
So no, because last week, and if she is here, she can attest to this. Miss Not Like Most came up here and said that she had an incident with someone who was on the docket. And I heard everything she had to say. And I said respectfully, because you have direct involvement to make sure that the vote is not biased, I cannot allow you to be a juror on this panel. And then I allowed the people to make a decision to make sure I wasn't being unfair with my decision. So I gave my thought on it, and then I allowed the people to make the decision. So it's sounding like we're in a deja vu moment, but now it's Drop.
But
Because the people are saying Drop is
Ivana,
more of a
I don't have
witness.
direct involvement. She had direct involvement with a person. I don't have direct involvement with this case. So, but I can drop and go vote
Okay,
from the
say that.
comments.
That
So
was
that's
just
what
a
I'm saying.
question
It's
I
not.
had. For me, it doesn't matter. I just needed to know that. That's the reason I need to know so that any case.
I can drop if they
Okay.
take it. If it's that serious, my goodness gracious, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drop. Bring me down. I'm going to still vote. I'll just do it from the
Wait,
comments.
hold up
Jesus
though,
Christ.
Drop. Hold
All
up,
right.
because
All right.
you did just
I'll
say
bring you right back after this case, okay?